This is Moose, and you're in the Wrestling Epicenter.
You're listening to Interactive Wrestling Radio, featuring the interactive interview, courtesy of WrestlingEpicenter.com. So if you're an Impact Wrestling superstar, what do you do at about midnight or 12:30 a.m.? Apparently you talk to me. So we did a brief interview with Moose, a guy we're a big fan of, have been since his ROH days. Think you guys will really enjoy this. Of course, Moose is embarking on a feud with EC3 on Impact Wrestling, Global Force Wrestling, Impact Wrestling. Got to get used to saying that. Of course, you can still catch Impact every Thursday on Pop. So, guys, enjoy this interview, and we will be part of the teleconference later on this week with Jeremy Borash, Joseph Park again, and Grado. Enjoy.
Hey, this is Devon W. of the W Boys, and you are listening right now to Interactive Radio. Oh, my brother, testify.
Welcome back to Interactive Wrestling Radio. On the Newsmaker line with us right now is a GFW Impact Wrestling star. First time I've actually ever used that term out loud. It is Moose. Moose, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm with you guys.
So glad to have you. I know it's a late night, so I'll try and be quick here with you, but I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule. So it's been a real busy couple weeks here for you. Obviously, you were on tour overseas, came back into the U.S., and were part of the Impact tapings and, of course, Slammiversary, where you teamed up with D'Angelo Williams. How did you enjoy the experience of the huge pay-per-view match with D'Angelo Williams?
It was awesome. D'Angelo Williams did great. He's what whole wrestling social media has been talking about. For the first match, he did phenomenal, man. And I can't wait to keep the ball rolling.
Absolutely, absolutely. From a guy who was a former wrestler, a former football player yourself, breaking into wrestling, how do you think he did?
I think he did awesome, man. Definitely the best performance from a celebrity non-wrestler ever to get in the ring, and definitely the best debut I've ever seen from a wrestler.
Are you surprised to hear him say that his debut was also his retirement match?
No, because he made that known in training that it was only a one-time endeavor, and he didn't want to do it again, so we definitely did.
All right. Leave him begging for more. Well, somebody that you worked with in that match is somebody I'm a big fan of. Really has given you all you can handle on the microphone, especially in the microphone, and that is Eli Drake. Just curious, what is your thoughts of one Eli Drake?
I think he's a star, man. He's definitely great on the mic. His in-ring skills is awesome also, and I feel like he's a total package. And I feel like there's nothing but great stuff coming in the future.
Very good. It was announced earlier today that GFW is going to be expanding its relationship with Pro Wrestling Noah. You were a big part of wrestling one of the Pro Wrestling Noah stars. In fact, you've been over to Japan and worked Pro Wrestling Noah. How big is this for GFW?
I think it's great, man. I feel like in 2017 and the more relationships you have with other huge companies, it only helps our company. I think we're doing a good job of that. I think Jeff Jarrett is a great addition to our company, and he definitely knows what he's doing. And all the news and all the ties and relationship we're building shows.
Absolutely. And on Impact, in your match with Marufuji, you got into a altercation with one Ethan Carter III. Now, we've spoken to Abyss on this show, and they've kind of voiced their opinions on fantasy football, and I just wanted to get your take. As a former NFL star yourself, is it even fair that you're part of something like a fantasy football league backstage at GFW?
It's fair because, at the end of the day, you don't know who's going to perform. You could pick all the players in the world. You could pick all the best players in the world, but if they don't perform on Sunday, then that doesn't help you. I mean, me being an ex-football player, that doesn't mean the guys I pick is gonna perform on Sundays. So I think it's definitely a fair play for everybody or anybody who doesn't.
Absolutely. And you mentioned Eli. I mentioned EC3 actually, and it looks like you are going to be seeing a lot of each other coming forward. And you're two huge guys, two really built guys, two incredibly athletic guys battling it out for the GFW Grand Championship. What do you expect to see between yourself and EC3?
We're gonna have some good matches, man. EC3 is a great talent, and I feel like I'm a great talent myself. Yeah, I think we have that chemistry. I think just that those things combined is going to put together a real good match.
Very cool, very cool. So we mentioned the Grand Championship. The Grand Championship is an interesting concept. It goes back to the classic European round system, and I really enjoyed that coming back, but my question then is my same question now. Does it have legs to go on in the future, or do you think it's going to evolve over time, maybe back into just a traditional championship belt? What is your take on that?
I mean, it's a cool concept that was made a few months ago, and I feel like I've done a good job making it what it is now, and I feel like it's only going to get, if they decide to keep it, it's only going to get better. So, I mean, it all depends on what management want to do with it, but I mean, I'm good with either way.
All right. So it's been a little while that you've been a part of Impact. I'll call it Impact for the sake of ease. A lot of people were curious when you were in Orlando if you were going to go with the other company or if you were going to go with Impact, because it was pretty well reported that you would be leaving ROH. After leaving ROH, what about Impact appealed to you more than going to WWE NXT?
I just felt like it was just a better situation, and I mean, that's all I want to say about that. I think it was just a better situation for me, so that's why I decided to come to Impact.
Absolutely, and I think all the Impact fans are really glad that you made that choice. And how has it been for you guys to see this radical turnaround of Global Force Wrestling and the new name and the new feeling and the new vibe that seems to be radiating off the show with one Jeff Jarrett in charge?
Like I said, Jeff knows what he's doing. I mean, this is not the first time he's building a wrestling company from scratch. He's getting to do it again, and we all believe that it's going to be successful because he has done it.
All right. Just a random question. I don't know if you've ever been asked this before, and if you have, I apologize, but with a guy who comes from the NFL, a legitimate sports star, why did you choose to use the name Moose instead of going by what was written on the back of your football jersey?
I mean, Moose was always a nickname for me in my playing days, and when I decided I wanted to become a wrestler, it was just an easy choice to keep my nickname.
All right. So as we head into the summer months, the dog days of summer here at Impact Wrestling, anything you have specifically in sights? What are you hoping to accomplish in professional wrestling going forward?
Just to get better with every match. That's pretty much what my big goal is. I want to be the biggest star possible, and I feel like the only way I could accomplish that is just getting better in the ring every time I step in the ring.
All right, and man, I got to tell you, and this is the true story. When I first saw you, I was watching an ROH show, and I said to my friend, "Hey, who's this guy Moose?" And he's like, "Oh, he's a really great athlete. I think you'd really enjoy him." And I said to them, "This guy's got star written on him." And the last guy I said that about, and I know I'm just a wrestling guy. I'm just a guy on the internet who talks about wrestling. But the last guy I said that about before you was one Chris Jericho. So I see great things in your future, sir, and I appreciate you taking the time to join me tonight.
All right, thank you, man.
Before I let you go, can I ask one little favor from you?
What's that?
Can I ask for a bumper just saying this is Moose and you're in the Wrestling Epicenter?
This is Moose and you're in the Wrestling Epicenter.
Enjoying what you're hearing? Be sure and check out WrestlingEpicenter.com on social media at Facebook.com/WrestlingEpicenter. on Twitter at James Epicenter, and of course, WrestlingEpicenter.com for 24-hour news updates, our interview archives, and all the other information you've come to expect from the Wrestling Epicenter.